Well, is it gonna work now? I told myself that if I had to do this again, that I would just quit the Until Dawn series, and I realized that my mic wasn't on. So, without further ado, a probably copyrighted song that I have to go through again, we meaning me, and the sleep paralysis demon makes 3.
Today is the one-year anniversary of the dreadful tragedy that took place on Mount Washington. Annie Klein, who is in charge of the investigation.
Thanks for having me, Marty.
Listeners, an update on Hannah and Beth Washington, the twins who are still missing.
1 year ago tonight, the Washington girls left the safety of their
What?
parents' lodge and headed
Like,
out into a snowstorm.
if you have the last name
Not
Washington, why do you still have
There is
it?
one
It's a
individual
bit
working clearing
pretentious,
as a
no?
person of interest, but his whereabouts are currently unknown. He has an interesting history with the
Jeez.
Washington family. He had warned them against pursuing their construction project and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
My officers did search the grounds, but the girls themselves couldn't have made it that far.
Something about that mountain seems to breed tragedy.
How is that a question? Like,
Thank you for joining us.
wondering if somebody's
All
just
Washington
hanging
tonight.
out on an
Your son
asylum
Josh on
just
this,
because.
the anniversary of the
Like,
mysterious
that's the
disappearance of
first
Hannah and
thought
Beth
that they
Washington.
come to? Really?
Well, hello, friends and fans. Alright, let's do that again.
About how it goes. Yep. Alright,
Alright.
get it right.
Well,
You got
hello,
it. I believe in
friends and
you.
fans.
Kind
It's
of.
beyond awesome to have you guys all back this year. First off, I gotta say, I am super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. Ah! So, let me just let you know, let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room for a second.
I'm not
I
that
know
fat. Jeez,
You're
come
all
on.
probably worried about me, and I know it's gonna be tough on all of us going back after what happened last year. But
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
That,
just want y'all to know,
like, it didn't show him because, in the intro,
so
in the
much to me
prologue,
that we're
he was
doing
the
this.
guy that was drunk and
that-
passed out at the counter that Beth tried to
I
wake
know it
up
would mean
before they
so much to
died.
Hannah and Beth that
And
we're all
I
still together.
don't think that I would be
Thinking of
able
them.
to contact
wanna
my
spend
friends and
quality
family
time
again.
with
I think I would just
each
cut
other,
off
you
and dive
share
deep
some moments
into
that
that depression,
we'll
never
never
to be
forget.
seen again.
For-
So, I
for the
mean,
sake of my
props for that,
sisters and-
but he's got to be
you know.
going through some stuff, you know?
Okay, so
Wait, sisters, they
let's
were all...
party like we're
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's when it cut out last time, too, when it was talking about the network features. I don't know why it does that, because this is specifically a solo game. But anyways, I wanted to mention also that, like, between this and now, it's only been 6 years, so Rami Malek hasn't aged that much, but it is enough of a difference. Yeah. Like, I have seen him in other stuff, but the only thing that I remember him in is Bohemian Rhapsody. And, you know, I personally think with his personality, with his attitude, that he carries Freddie Mercury well. Like, he fits that character. I don't think there's anybody else who could have done that.
fucking porn stars, okay? Make this
Of
trip
course it
we
comes
will
back
never
onto
forget,
that,
all right?
especially with what I was saying
Yes!
about, like, with, like, Freddie Mercury and the way he lived, like, that fits. Is it finally done? Am I safe? Okay. I'm gonna quick check back on this and we shall return in just a moment. Please connect controller to continue. Let's all share hands. Well, anyways, now that all that nonsense is over, welcome to the official second video of Not So Scary September. Yeah, wow, that was loud. Anyways, the last thing that I knew I wanted to say, because it's going to be night throughout the whole game, is that I would hope in the next decade they're able to make phone cameras be able to take pictures of the moon. And I know people who think they're smart want to be like, settings, 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 settings. And it's like, or I could just take a picture and not get down on my knees and cry. Like, you know what I'm asking for. Don't be cheeky. Like, I took a picture of a sunset earlier today because of course I did. When you live in the same area since forever, that's the only thing that's interesting anymore, and it turned out great. But you try to take a picture of the moon and it's like somebody cut a hole out of the sky. It's like a kid's drawing. What did it say?
Hello?
Advantageous. I know that I mixed words together, but that's okay. That is completely fine. Like, seriously, what is with that song? Oh, death, oh, death, oh, death, oh, death. Like, just because they made me sit through that and you can't skip the cutscenes, I will ensure that the characters die now. That is on you, Supermassive. I like this gate, though. I've always thought that this would be really cool to have around, like, how much is it for an acre? I don't even know. Like, is that the smallest thing that you could get if you get land, by the way? Or is it like, I don't know. I have always been curious about that because I feel like if I built my own house, it would work out a lot better. The gate's busted, climb over. And what is that on the back of? I can barely even read. I like her nails, though. Like, I meant to do my nails again today since I just scratched them off. I really don't like to use the polish remover. When somebody is talking about something that is either boring, mean, or rude around me, I just scratch my nails off. I didn't even choose that. I didn't choose anything, but that's okay. You know, I have wondered how to do designs on nails. I tried to get these, like, small, thin designer paintbrushes, and they're so incredibly hard that it just makes everything look terrible. I should have kept that picture of when I made this blue blotch on black nails, and it made it look all weird. It made it look all smeary. But then again, thinking back on it, yeah, no, I'm glad I did not do that. But yeah, they were black recently. I do have these pink and blue ones. And it's like, when the don't move icon is on screen, okay, alright. Oh, these are so hard. And other than the tutorial one, it doesn't warn you that well that it's going to come. So most of those from here on out I mess up. If you're unsure of what to do, next objective by pressing R1. Oh, I thought it would show it on screen. I am sorry. That came up on me. But you know those, I haven't seen them anywhere other than when I was a kid and I used to get them at the bank. Like, my mom would get the money or put it away, and she would ask the bank teller to give me suckers when I was a kid. And you know how the cotton candy ones are like this pearlescent light blue, like, I don't really know how to describe it better than that, but that's what I have. And I also have pink ones. I was gonna mix and match my fingers like that. What is this? Indigenous people and butterfly prophecies. Tribes who once lived in these mountains believed that butterflies carried dreams and prophecies of possible futures. The color of the butterfly indicated the nature of the prophecy. Black butterflies prophesied the dreamer's death, red butterflies warned of dangerous events, brown ones foretold of tragedy affecting friends, yellow ones offered visions to help and guide, white ones brought dreams of luck and good fortune. You know, it doesn't help color coding things that way that like, I don't want to go on these topics. Okay, I didn't know if it was gonna let me continue or not. But yeah, like the whole uh black dark colors being foreboding probably jumped a lot of people into racism. That sucks. Like, if they had the foresight, I could believe that they wouldn't do that going forward, because I don't know. I used to research Native American stuff a lot with my stepdad because he had some of it in him and I have some of it in me. And they all seemed like really cool people. Like they would have loved their fellow human beings. So if they had the foresight. But then again, I also don't think that they color-coded things. I don't know who did, though. So, what was that, a minute? I'll move beyond that. The past is beyond our control. Is that blood? I mean, that would be cool, but also not sure if it would smear that way. And I don't have anything to go on. The only thing that I would have to reference that is Dexter, and I didn't really pay attention to that. I paid attention to how hard it was for him to go through his emotions and how set apart from himself he was, and I related to that more heavily, and I grew with him as a person as I watched that show. So it's like, yeah, it's about a serial killer, but it does do good for people if you look for the things that you want to look for, I guess. Let's see here. I won't snoop, I'll leave it alone.
Maybe I shouldn't pull up my crazy stuff.
Okay. So...
Sam, hey, you made it.
Oh, he's kind of cute. Has a crush on Ashley, who is,
Oh,
alright.
So, I found something kind of amazing.
But does she tell him that his phone was
I'm not
going
gonna
off?
tell
Because
you.
that's what I would do, just to be
Come on,
courteous.
this way.
Where?
Right around here. Gonna blow your mind.
Nice. Sick. Oh, I have to move again? I can't just, like, tail along with him. That's what... See, they added it, and then they took it away in Assassin's Creed, that you could follow people for a while, but also they made the mistake that when people were talking to you and you walked alongside them automatically, that they were only halfway done by the time they got to the cutscene, so you had to stop and be rude about it anyway. Like, scratch yourself and whatever else wanted. Milgram, why is it shaking? No, please stop that. It's gonna mess with people.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
It's abandoned most of the year. Nobody comes up here.
Oh, is that the person that was dealing with the, why am I having a blank right now? Flamethrower. Yes. Thank you, Brain, for being reliable and dependable for once. I'm not gonna go right to you right away. It did it anyway. Alright.
Yeah.
Come on, look at these beauties.
Beauties is not the word that comes to mind. Why is this even here?
What do you mean?
What the hell is a shooting range doing?
Well,
in the
what
base of
else are you
Siraj?
gonna do on a mountain?
Have you ever
There's
met
nothing
Judge
else to
Zach?
do.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like Grizzly Adams or something. Wanna try?
No, you go ahead, Grizzly.
All right. Here goes.
I do like that it gives you an accurate account of the time, also especially because I have been watching One Piece and where I'm at right now. I just finished Impelled Down, and like the two big arcs before that, Enies Lobby is 1 day, Thriller Bark is 1 day, so it's like, and those are both 40 episodes each. So it's really hard to tell time with certain things, and I like the assist.
Wow, nice shooting.
Which,
Alright,
by the way,
not bad.
Water 7 and Enies Lobby
I'm gonna go
really
ahead and guess it was a
elevated
wild
One
case
Piece
of skin
to,
Nah, I don't think so.
because emotions ran high and everything just collapsed and fell apart in that. And after Skypiea, which was a little boring at the start, like the first 10 episodes of Skypiea were not that great, but as soon as everybody starts fighting, then it gets cool. What then? No, I'm not gonna shoot the squirrel, of course not. I can't do that on a channel anyway, not because you're not allowed to, but because people would just...
Hey, sharpshooter, our ride's coming.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just getting the hang of this.
Oh, and also she hates you if you shoot the squirrel too. It's good that I have a little bit of insight. I don't remember every single little thing about this game, unfortunately. Oh, cool. I'm him now. Which is, you know, it's cool that you get to switch characters and that you have people of different genders, because it also adds to...
It's definitely back up here after
I don't know.
Yeah, I swear.
Just personal wants and needs.
Here goes fast.
Hey, that's weird.
Door's
locked.
locked.
Yeah. Josh wanted us to keep it locked.
Okay.
Wow.
I am a little bit more absorbed into this than I used to be. I think where I was at the last time that I played this game was... okay, so check the lock again. Maybe if I do so... Okay. Oh, like it was frozen or something? I've had to do that with my shed lock. I've had to hold the lighter to it for 2 minutes and get the... Oh, I don't even want to talk about the shed lock because I have twisted the key too much and snapped them in half twice. Every time that I think that I'm being careful, I break things. I did it with my power washer, I did it with a lot.
How long is this gonna take?
Like, fate is just against me. Okay, so I can't go that way.
But the night just feels menacing, like sleeping giant.
And this makes me feel like Resident Evil 2, but everybody's talking, so it keeps my mind active, and that's something that I appreciate, because what can you talk about? Yeah, what can you talk about when there's nothing but silence? All you have at that point is the thoughts inside your head, and who wants to even broach the subject of those?